The girl just took a bite of the fish and immediately made a face of discomfort. However, the others eating the same dish didn't notice anything unusual. Soon, everyone began scoring the dish and writing down their comments. Just then, the girl received a text from her friend. She suddenly realized she had walked into the wrong room. It turned out she had accidentally crashed a tasting session hosted by a Michelin-starred chef, who intended to select a new apprentice from among the diners. The girl's friend was still waiting outside in the lobby, so she hurried out of the room. Meanwhile, the chef asked his assistant to report the guests' feedback. Every comment was full of praise, but the chef became angry. He believed the guests were blinded by his reputation and hadn't seriously tasted the food. Then, the assistant told him something strange. There had been one extra guest this time. That uninvited guest didn't leave a name but had written a comment. The fish had two kinds of grassy notes that mixed together unpleasantly. The chef was stunned. How could someone detect two distinct grassy notes in the fish? He immediately rushed into the kitchen, grabbed a tub of butter, and explained. The milk used to make this butter came from cows that only eat grass. This deduction shocked the assistant. Right after, the chef gave a clear order. They had to find that girl. On the other side, the girl, who worked as a hotel cleaner, had fallen asleep in the chef's private room due to exhaustion. When the assistant found her, she was fired on the spot. Now jobless, the girl decided to treat herself to a nice meal to feel better, and unexpectedly ran into the same chef. The chef tried to comfort her, but she directed her anger at him, blaming his assistant for her dismissal. During their argument, she brought up the two unpleasant grassy notes again. It was only then that the chef realized she was the one he had been looking for. He immediately chased after her and offered to hire her as a tour guide for $2,000 a day. Unable to resist the temptation, the girl agreed right away, not knowing it was actually a test. The next day, the two drove out together. The girl was in high spirits and ordered a coffee. While she was distracted, the chef quietly dipped a small stick into a piece of cake and stirred it into her coffee. But after just one sip, she detected the taste of the cake. This made the chef admire her even more. On their way back, he asked her why her sense of taste was so sharp. The girl explained that she had suffered a serious illness as a child. After recovering, her sense of taste became 10,000 times more sensitive than the average person's. Hearing this, the chef was certain he wanted to take this girl on as his apprentice.